everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I thought it would be fun to do a little bit of like a clean and chat and just kind of spend some time catching up on some errands and personal chores that I've been wanting to do. So I want to meal prep, and then the second thing is I want to clean all of my tech. So my laptop, my iPad, even my keyboard and my mouse. So yeah, if you want to go ahead and hang out and chat, let's do it. So my camera decided to not record audio, so we're gonna do a voiceover. So what's new in my life? Honestly, I've been really thinking about productivity and what that looks like in my life personally. I think I've been reading a lot of, books and watching videos about the ebbs and flows of productivity. And that's honestly helped me be a lot nicer to myself when I find that I have days where I'm really unproductive and just not motivated to do anything. It's kind of helped me see that productivity and, feeling energized is all part of, the ebbs and flows of life. So I've really started to lean into the whole, when you are feeling like you need to rest, you should definitely rest. And I've found that it's actually made me more productive during the times when I'm feeling productive. And this applies both within the month, I think probably aligning with my cycle, as well as seasonally, feeling more productive when the days are longer. And so just being aware of that and being gentler with myself when I feel either super productive or super, ready to kind of rest and hibernate and recharge has honestly made a huge difference in my overall mental health. And I feel a lot better about being receptive to how my body is feeling and how I'm feeling. So what else is new? I feel like so much has changed since my last sit and chat. I haven't done one of these in so long. I guess we can kind of talk about work and career stuff. So as I mentioned, with the ebbs and flows of my energy, I think recently I've started to become a lot more interested in learning again. I think I suffered from learning burnout for a while, and now I'm feeling really excited about learning something new. So I think I'm going to be taking a Microsoft Excel / Google Sheets class, because I really want to get better at manipulating data that gets pulled into a CSV file when we export it from our training platforms. I saw a few classes on it on Skillshare, so I think I'm going to get a Skillshare membership. If any of you have tried Skillshare, please let me know if you have any recommendations for classes to take. And let's manifest a Skillshare sponsorship. Another thing that I'm learning, or I'm gonna learn, is with this book called Storytelling with Data, which is basically once you have the data, how do you craft a compelling narrative and a story with that data to kind of prove how effective either your training is or the program itself is. So that'll be an interesting book to read. Speaking of work, I also got my first title promotion, which is super exciting. I feel like anytime I've gotten a new title, it's because I've changed companies, but this time, my company gave me a promotion and a new title, which was super exciting. I think most of the time at a company, I've just gotten a pay increase or a raise, but not a title change. So having a new title, super exciting. I'm feeling pretty good about it. And honestly, the very first thing I did was I went and got myself a boba and then a Costco membership, and I have no clue why, but it kind of, getting the promotion was oh, I'm an adult now, even though I'm actually in my 30s. And then I got a Costco membership, and now, I've been buying things that I don't even have room for in my apartment. So that was also a learning curve. Now I can only buy small quantity things, but yeah, that's a big thing in my life now. Another really exciting thing that's happened recently is I've finally published my latest book, Teacher to Instructional Designer. And honestly, it's basically everything I wish I had known when I was making the transition from teaching to instructional design. And it would have probably, reduced the amount of panic applying and panic, resume adjusting. I basically cover, from the initial decision of wanting to transition to instructional design all the way through like crafting your resume, building out your LinkedIn, how to interview, what are some practice questions, and all of that. Even, I included like a resume template. So I'm very proud of this book, and I really hope that it's a resource for anyone who's kind of feeling that stress and anxiety of like, how do I get started? What do I do? And not just like, your instinct is to like panic apply and panic go on LinkedIn. And I think hopefully that will mitigate some of that. Honestly, the process of writing this book took me about 2 years. And, even before then, it started off as like random blog posts on my website that weren't really organized into any chronological order. And then that became, YouTube videos. So I have like that whole playlist of instructional design job search videos. But I kind of wanted something like super concrete and easy to flip through. So it's, like a very simple handbook for people to have. And I'm honestly so proud of how it came out. So, if you're interested, I will leave the link down below. And if you're interested in a video of like the whole book writing process, like book writing and publishing it, that could be an interesting video. So let me know if you're interested in that and I will work on it. But yeah, so that's kind of what's new in my life these days. I just wanted to thank you all for being here. Creating YouTube videos and like having this channel has been such a fun creative outlet to kind of break up my day and have my own sense of creative freedom. So let me know how you're doing in the comments below. I want to hear what's new in your life, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.